My beloved, come and abide in the shelter of my wings. There you will find rest and comfort for your weary soul. I know you have been hurt by those who should have lifted you up. Instead of honor, they gave contempt. Instead of support, they offered betrayal. But I have seen every wound, every insult, every injustice. And I tell you the truth, their day of reckoning is coming. For now, release the anger and desire for revenge that eats at your heart. Trust in my justice and timing. Your vindication will come, but it is not for you to orchestrate. Keep your eyes fixed on me alone and continue on the path I've called you to walk. Fulfill the assignments I've given you. Use your gifts for my glory. And know that no one can thwart my purposes for your life. Soon enough, those who scorned you will look on from the sidelines, consumed with envy while you flourish and thrive. They will question why they failed where you succeeded. But the jealousy corroding their souls brought this fate upon themselves. Their words and deeds bore bitter fruit that returns to plague them now. I do not permit them to share in the bounty of your destiny, for they are unworthy of that privilege. Their hearts were weighed in my balances and found lacking. Had they chosen the better part, the story could have ended differently. But they scorned wisdom and pursued destruction. So now, to the balcony they are relegated, peering down upon your glory while an impenetrable barrier separates you from their venom and vitriol. Their whispered lies and petty comments cannot reach across that divide to sow discord and anxiety. Pay them no heed, my child. Keep your gaze fixed on me alone. The brilliance of my presence exposes their schemes and repels their attacks. Like moths circling a flame, they are drawn to the light within you, but cannot remain in proximity to its truth and power. I know the conflict raging in your soul, beloved. You hope beyond hope that they've changed their ways. You dream of reconciliation and restoring what was lost. But some remain captive to the darkness and the deceit their bitterness cultivated. Unless true repentance comes, seeking forgiveness and making amends for the injuries inflicted, you must not reopen wounds barely healed. Walk in grace, but guard your heart. Have no fear, for no weapon formed against you will ultimately prosper. Rest in the promise that I will vindicate you in due time. The eggs of the unjust hatch as vipers. Their treachery will be their undoing. Be still before me, and wait patiently as my plan unfolds. Keep to the path of humility and righteous living I've called you to. Let the light within you shine ever brighter, that others walking in darkness might see me through your good deeds. Abide in my presence and nurture our relationship. I will give you wisdom for every challenge you face. Even your most painful trials serve a purpose, to refine and strengthen your character, producing in you the heart and mind of Christ. What the enemy means for evil, I will redeem for your good. You are my beloved child. No one can steal the gifts and inheritance I have prepared for you. Not fame or riches, I offer something greater, my presence and fellowship now and for all eternity. So, walk the journey with your eyes fixed on me, not diverted by those who seek your downfall, or by suffering meant to distract you. Weary one, come sit by my side a while and find rest. Unburden yourself. Release the anxiety, fear, and disappointment into my hands. I will refresh you and fill you with indestructible hope for the future. The lonely seasons and isolation cannot withstand the light of my presence. You are never alone. My spirit is your constant companion, even in the valley of shadows. So let his still small voice drown out the lies and accusations of the enemy. Take comfort in these truths. You are my beloved, purchased at great price. My song of joy over you will never cease, and nothing can separate us. Not now, not ever. My child, forget about those who have wronged you, those who chose to walk another path. You must release them from your mind and focus only on the destiny I have laid out before you. Do not seek vengeance or plot retaliation. Instead, let me handle justice in my timing. I see and know all that has transpired, and rest assured that in due time, all wrongs will be made right. But this is not your concern. Your only concern should be moving forward into the purpose I have set for you. The obstacles of your past were only meant to strengthen and refine you for the amazing future I have prepared. You endured loss, betrayal, and heartache, but these trials have molded you into the chosen vessel I need you to be. Your testing season is coming to an end. Get ready, for you are about to step into the greatest days of your life. Forget those who overlooked you and failed to see your value. They will only be spectators now, watching from the sidelines as I elevate you into the destiny they once disqualified you from. I have supernaturally hidden your light from them until now, because they weren't worthy and would have only sought to use your gifts for personal gain. But the season of obscurity is over. I am bringing you out of the shadows and positioning you front and center. The time has come for your gifts to shine, your purpose to take flight, your dreams to manifest. A spotlight of favor is falling on you and promotion is yours. For no good thing will I continue to withhold from my beloved. Those who rejected you will be flooded with regret, remorse, and what-ifs, but pay them no mind. Their time of access and involvement in your life has expired. Though they will be filled with questions and should-haves, it is too late. They made their choices and must now live with the consequences. While they look on from a distance with wanting and envy, desiring the chance to return to you, that they carelessly cast away, you will not even notice. Your eyes will be fixed on me alone, and all distraction will fade away. For a joy unspeakable and peace that surpasses understanding is yours. Stay on the path of obedience I have called you to. Continue to walk in integrity and righteousness, for the upright are my delight. As you follow my ways, blessings beyond measure will chase you down until you are overtaken. That broken road will lead you to a place of increase, favor, and vindication. My mercy kept you and my grace sustained you all along the way. I was with you through it all, every wound and battle scar, and now it is my great joy to restore and recompense you for all you have suffered. Your enemies intended evil toward you, but I meant it for your good, to refine and shape you for a greater glory. Now the very ones who counted you out will see you promoted above them. The loneliness, isolation, and despair of your younger years are but a distant memory now. For behold, I am doing a new thing in your life. Where you felt stuck, now there is motion. Where there was bareness, I am bringing fruitfulness. Dry places are being flooded with living waters. Failed dreams are resurrecting. There shall be an abundance where once there was lack. For the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Yes, the very resources misused to oppress you are being transferred into your hands as inheritance. For I am taking back what belongs to you. The years the locusts ate will be restored. Sorrows are being turned into joy, mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. All that was broken is coming back together. The pain of your past has prepared and qualified you for this amazing future. You will now go forth and do the greater things promised in my word. For my glory and kingdom purpose, the rejection, betrayal, and injustice you have endured has developed in you a maturity, wisdom, and discernment beyond your years. You have an authority, influence, and credibility that one can only gain through suffering. Your scars have become your credentials, qualifying you for greater levels of leadership, favor, and responsibility. Continue to forgive those who have hurt you. Leave it in my hands and align your heart with heaven. As you do this, you will rise higher and higher out of the reach of your enemies. My ways are higher than man's ways. Surrender your personal disappointments over to me, and in exchange receive my supernatural peace. The high road of mercy and grace qualifies you for promotion and advancement in my kingdom, but offense will always lead to decline. Choose wisely. Your destiny hangs in the balance. Forgive and release. This is now in my hands. Trust me to restore your joy, vindicate your name, and right all wrongs in due time and proper season. But for now, keep moving forward. Don't look back. Fix your eyes on me. I have so much in store for you. With me, the best is truly yet to come. Our journey together has only just begun. You have merely tasted the first fruits of what is to come. Hold on. You are about to inherit promises long delayed but never forgotten. Things that you thought were lost and forfeited forever will suddenly be restored by my mighty hand. Your weeping is turning into rejoicing, sorrows into joy unspeakable. For I take no pleasure in seeing my children suffer. The intensity and longevity of this trial was only to produce a corresponding glory and reward. For my strength is made perfect in human weakness. The lower I brought you, the higher I will take you. The deeper the pain, the greater the supernatural joy that will replace it. For those who sow tears shall reap in joy. My mercy and justice never fail. I have not forgotten you. I have seen every tear you cried in secret. I have heard every anguished plea for help. From broken-hearted to overjoyed, victim to victor, your transformation will be swift and complete. For I am redirecting the winds of your life. Get ready for a dramatic change of season. Spring has arrived. The bitter winter season you have endured will give way to a summer of joy and fruitfulness. As warmth and light return, there will be an abundance of life and growth. The earth responds to my seasons, and so does your life. You are coming out of the valley of weeping and entering a new plane of victory, deliverance, and reward. Where you saw no way, I am making a path. Where you felt trapped, you are now breaking free. That dead dream, those dormant gifts, that abandoned vision, all will now come back to life. For I am the God of the impossible. Never doubt or give up hope. With me, nothing is too hard, no case too far gone. Things long dead will live again. Just speak my word. The disappointment that nearly destroyed your faith is being turned into a miracle. This adversity has prepared you for greater influence and enlarged your capacity to receive from me. Your trial was not without purpose. Now watch what I will do. The time for reward has come, the season of reaping what was sown long ago, though faith and patience have had their perfect work. Nothing has gone unnoticed or forgotten. All your works of faith and labors of love are about to produce an abundant harvest beyond what you can ask or imagine. The years the locusts ate are being restored. Receive this time of recompense and blessing, for you are worthy. Forget those who judged you falsely, accused you, and wrote you off as a failure. I have permitted their wisdom to be proven foolishness, their pride to precede their fall. For no weapon formed against you can or will prosper. No curse or negative word will alight upon you. The accuser has been cast down, and you have overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. Continue to choose faith over fear, praise over complaint, and victory over victimization. When you do this, You disable the strategies of the enemy sent to derail your destiny. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Take hold of all I have for you. Let no man take your crown. Now is your time. You are exactly where you need to be to fulfill your calling and accomplish my will on earth. Your current assignment is critical and will launch you into the next dimension of your purpose. Be faithful in the small things so I may promote you to bigger things. Stay dependent on me alone. I will never fail you. I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. This storm will pass, and your darkest hour is just before the dawn. Joy comes in the morning. Believe this and align your heart with heaven. There is too much at stake for you to give up now. Hold on. Soon you will behold the meaning behind all you have been through. The pieces will come together, and you will gain understanding that brings peace and closure to your weary soul. You will see how I was with you through it all, weeping with you in the pain, but also preserving you and preparing you for this beautiful future that awaits. Just a little while longer. Here comes the warmth of my presence to comfort you, the oil of joy for mourning, beauty for ashes, the spirit of praise to lift your countenance. Keep your eyes fixed on me as dead things come back to life, for I make all things new. This is your hour of breakthrough. No more crying, no more sadness. I am delivering you from the valley and setting your feet upon the mountain top. Lift up your head, your redemption draws near. The long dark night is over, daylight is on the horizon. You are closer than you know. Take heart and know that you have come through the wilderness dependent on my grace alone. You made it not by your own strength, but by my Spirit. I alone have sustained you. Now allow me to be glorified in your life for all the world to see. Go show them what I can do with someone fully yielded to me. For my power is made perfect in human weakness. One truly submitted to me is stronger than 100 who claim my name, but have not surrendered their hearts. They will see me through you. And as you give all praise and honor to me, you will humble those full of pride who think more highly of themselves than they ought. Continue to let your light shine in this dark generation. Refuse to lower your standard or compromise to fit in. The path I have called you to is narrow, walked by few. But great is your reward, both now and in eternity. Do not grow weary in well-doing. Never tire of walking in love and forgiveness, for you know not which act of obedience will unlock waves of blessings and favor that will overtake your life. My mercy extends to those who have wronged you, but you have been made to stand. There is no condemnation or character flaw in you, for my grace is sufficient, my power made perfect in your weakness. Continue to abide in the vine and allow my life to flow through you. The past is dead, never to be revisited or relived. The old is gone, everything has become new. Sin and Satan have no dominion over you, no right to accuse or torment you. Walk free of regret and condemnation. Wash clean in the power of my blood shed for you. I remember your sins no more. Now you do the same. No looking back, only onwards. Forget those who failed to recognize and celebrate who I created you to be. But delay is not denial. Your time is coming, and those who rejected you will not be permitted to enter the new season I am taking you into. They had their chance but chose the way of the foolish over the way of wisdom. And now they must watch from a distance as I crown you with favor, prosperity, and spiritual authority. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Stay ready, be expectant, keep believing, For surely I will surprise and reward those who do not grow weary in waiting and hoping in me. The closed door will burst open. The dead dream will resurrect. The promise thought abandoned will manifest suddenly. For my ways are not your ways. My timing rarely matches your timing. But know that I am never late. I see, I hear, I know, and I am right on time. Until then, keep your head up, stay strong, never cave in to discouragement or disappointment. Cling only to me. I will bring you out better than you were before this trial began. I will restore what has been lost. I will heal your wounds. I will validate you and bring vindication. And in the end, you will see how all things work together for your good, even when the enemy meant it for evil. His schemes will not prevail against you, for now you see but a fraction of the whole picture. But soon your eyes will behold the greater vision I have for your life. It will far exceed your wildest dreams and greatest expectations. My child, there is nothing that anyone can do to stop what I have planned for you. I say that I will use you for my glory. Come now, I will use you for the benefit of my kingdom. The enemy will not get to bask in your glow or shine. He has nothing on you, my beloved. I am real, my precious one. You need not think you are special in why I choose to speak to you. I wish to commune with all my children in this way. You have simply positioned yourself to hear me clearly. For much of your life, you have run frantically behind human relationships, thinking they would fulfill you. But now you understand. You need your purpose, above all else. Let love find you, rather than desperately seeking it out. Discover your calling first and foremost. As you step into your purpose, everything meant for you will be drawn to the light that shines from your spirit. But in order for this to happen, you must increase in discernment and wisdom from me. With heightened spiritual sight, you will be able to recognize the difference between what appears good and what truly is. Many souls look appealing on the outside, but their spirits reveal their true nature. Without my insight, their disguise will fool you until it's too late. I do not want this for you ever again. Gone is the naivety and blindness. You no longer look for only the good in people or assume everyone means well, but neither do you view them with undue suspicion, for this is no way to live. With my insight, you simply see people clearly for who they are. Those with impure motives know they cannot obtain you, so they keep their distance. Their desire for your light is there, yet they know they cannot withstand its exposure. They want what you have but cannot reach your level. My beloved, our journey together has just begun. Each new day presents fresh opportunities to grow in your purpose and shine for my kingdom. As you walk in sync with my spirit, your discernment will continue to increase. You will recognize provision and direction from my hand with greater ease. Stay anchored in our quiet times together, for this is where you are filled and refueled for the road ahead. These precious moments build your dependence on me alone. Here in my presence you gain strength to walk in purity and wisdom in a world filled with temptation and falsehood. My truths become clear, drowning out the misleading philosophies of man. As you spend time resting in me, I will guide you to relationships and opportunities that further my plans for you. Not in your timing, but mine. Be patient and trust my unfolding story. I know the perfect timing and have handpicked each character who will play a part. Avoid entanglements with those not of equal yoke, or you will forfeit the goodness I have prepared. I will bring across your path those who can walk in tune with your spirit. In my time, you will recognize them clearly. Until then, refuse distractions that would divert you from your purpose. Great reward awaits your perseverance and faithfulness. My precious one, make time for stillness amidst life's demands and duties. As you continually realign your heart with heaven, your mind will remain sound. You will walk with readiness, able to recognize my guidance. Wisdom and discernment will protect you from the folly of impatience. Stay near to me, beloved. Together we will walk this journey, every step in sync, your hand securely in mine. No matter what lies ahead, you need not fear. I know the way, and will lead you on the ancient path of righteousness. Keep your eyes fixed on me alone. I will light your path until the end, until you behold my face in eternity. My beloved child, do not despair, for I have not left or forsaken you. I know at times it seems the darkness is closing in, yet even now you are encompassed in my light. When you feel lost and alone, you are held secure in the shelter of my wings. I see the weight of weariness that bears down upon your spirit. The unrelenting assaults from the accuser have exhausted your soul, but his schemes will not prevail against you. In due time, I myself will arise on your behalf. Until then, come rest yourself in the sanctuary of my presence. Let my strength replace your weakness. Allow my joy to lift your countenance once more. The battle belongs to me, the victory already won. You need only stand firm and keep trusting. Do not focus on the fury swirling around you. Fix your eyes on me alone. I remain constant and unshaken, despite the churning chaos. I am your rock, steady and sure, even when foundations crumble. Anchor to me your hopes, your heart, your very life. I will hold you fast through the storm. Let not your heart be troubled or alarmed by the night's encroaching darkness. Have you forgotten I can turn midnight into midday with the light of my glory? Watch and see what I will do. The sun is about to rise on your long night of weeping. You are closer than you know. The time has come for my justice to prevail and my power to be put on display. I am turning this grievous injustice into a showcase of my goodness. Those who scorned you will soon behold my majesty at work in your life and be astounded. For I, the Lord, have spoken, and I am faithful to fulfill every promise. Take heart, dear one, your day of redemption draws near. The appointed hour is upon you. The tears you sowed will reap a harvest of joy. Every enemy scheme intended to destroy you will be turned for your good instead, as I unleash my sovereign power to restore and vindicate you. I have seen every wound inflicted upon your weary soul. Not one tear of pain escaped my notice. Your broken heart has moved my own to action. The depth of love I have for you cannot be measured. Soon the whole world will behold its heights and depths. Those who judged and slandered you will be silenced by the undeniable evidence of my favor marking your life. Every accusation will crumble under the weight of my truth. Your name will be cleared, and your integrity restored for all to see. The enemy meant it for evil, but I have ordained it for your good, to prepare you for a greater measure of influence in my kingdom. Your scars now carry my power to bring healing to others, for my strength is made perfect in human weakness. The testing of your faith was grievous, but necessary to reveal the depths of my life within you. Even in your darkest hour, my light continued to shine. Now, your radiance will illuminate the way for many still lost in shadows. The giftings I've invested in you are about to increase and multiply. My Spirit is upon you, anointing you to bring good news of redemption to captives and of freedom to prisoners. No more will you bow your head in shame. Now it is lifted high, a shining testimony of my goodness. For I, the Lord, have spoken, and my word stands forever. Your season of shame and obscurity is ending. The time has come for my glory to be seen upon you. Divine connections, resources, and revelation will converge upon your life. You will no longer search for open doors. They will burst open before you. Keep your gaze fixed on me as I lead you up out of this valley of shadows. Take my hand and walk with me into the broad places your feet were destined to tread. Your sorrow is being transformed into joy, and your darkness into noonday light. Together we will finish the race marked out for you with perseverance and patient endurance, until at last you behold my face and hear the words you have so longed to hear.
Explore our new channel, Prayer Helps, for daily Christian inspiration, prayers, and devotions. We aim to uplift and inspire you daily. Visit the link to discover more.